A new study out of Harvard shows not all low-carb diets are created equally and help you lose weight. Researchers say people who ate an unhealthy meat-based low-carb diet actually gain weight over time compared with those who followed a healthier plant-based version. Well, joining us now to break down the details of the study, ABC News medical correspondent Dr. Darien Sutton. Always great to have you here, Doctor.
Thanks for having me.
You have a feeling about this?
What exactly is the study telling us? It sounds good to me.
It does sound simple.
I love protein.
You know, it's actually, there's little research that's been done in this area. They looked at over 125,000 people, followed them for over 30 years of different types of all low-carb diets. And they found, as expected, that those who chose the options that were unhealthier, processed carbs, refined carbs, tended to have less weight loss and tended, in some cases, to gain weight. It's a reminder that no low-carb diet is built the same. And although you're operating at low carbs, it can still be unhealthy for you.
All right, so here, you know, no one's going to cut out carbs altogether.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. But is there like anything in that study suggesting, well, if you have this, just to restrict yourself to this percentage of carbs and that's the winning answer?
You know, I wish that there was a simple answer to what percent of your diet should include carbohydrates, but at the end of the day, carbohydrates are a necessary part of our metabolism, so we should never identify them as all being bad. It's about identifying those who have high quality. I love to think about this as food as fuel.
Right.
When you're looking at your options, you want to pick the carbs that are great. Whole grains, complex carbs.
So give me a real, like,
absolutely.
Name one thing that's a good carb.
You know, instead of avoiding the white flour substances, white bread, you want to reach for whole grain. Instead of avoiding the white rice, you want to reach for wild rice. And you want to look at things like quinoa. And then, of course, there are vegetables like broccoli. And then you want to avoid bad carbs that are hiding in things like condiments, ketchup, honey mustard, and options like honey roasted nuts. Those are all high carb, low essential
I don't like any
calories.
of your good carbs. But that's,
I know. I love all.
Well, they keep you full longer,
right?
so it's fantastic.
I know. So, and portion size.
And portion size is important, and always minding our portions and taking a moment between your meals and asking yourself, are you full? Are you satiated? These are important questions.
Right.
All right.
Listen, we're going into the new year's resolution.
Yes.
You know, but what's your tip in terms of staying healthy?
You know, I think number one, focusing on our sleep. As adults, we should have bedtimes just like children, so set a bed alarm. Also, physical activity. It's recommended that as adults, we get at least 20 to 30 minutes of physical activity a day. That can include, for example, getting off the train a couple of stops earlier and taking that walk. Paying attention to added sugar in our diet. For men, it's recommended no more than 36 grams a day. For women, no more than 26 grams a day.
Can you take artificial sugar instead?
You know, I have mixed feelings about artificial sugar because it's not as best an option. At the end of the day, if you're going to choose something, I'd choose a smaller amount of regular sugar, to be most honest with you. But paying attention to your added sugar is a great moment to reflect on your diet, setting boundaries with your devices, and then, of course, because I'm a physician, making a scheduled appointment with your doctor.